The concern on Wall Street is over what this conflict will do to the supply of oil and eventually the price of gas that you and I pay at the pump. AAA reports the average price of gas right now nationwide for a regular gallon shot up 11 cents in just one day. These are some of the average prices in the Bay Area, which only jumped 1 or 2 cents in a day. But we've heard from one of Chevron station's owners in San Francisco who says when the next shipment of gas comes in, prices will then spike another 10 cents. It comes as California drivers are already paying some of the highest prices in the country. John Ramos takes a closer look at how the war with Iran could add to that pay.
Gas prices already took a sharp increase on Monday just over the uncertainty of what's going on in the Middle East. But analysts say that's nothing compared to what may be coming, depending on how long the conflict in Iran lasts. At the Shell station in Alamo, the price had already jumped. But just across the street, the folks at the Chevron station apparently didn't get the memo. It was 40 cents cheaper per gallon, which surprised Christopher Sly.
I've read it, it's been in the news, and I was braced to see like a 10 cent, 20 cent jump in the premium gas I normally get.
Yeah.
And it hasn't moved.
If it hadn't moved yet, it soon will. California already has the highest gas tax in the nation, adding 70 cents to each gallon purchased. The state also mandates a special blend that no other state produces at the same time that refineries like Valero and Benicia are closing. The conflict in Iran couldn't be coming at a worse time.
The closure of the Strait of Hormuz and the associated shipping lanes are going to just make things more expensive for the imports that are coming in from the Middle East region and from Asia, which right now are feeding California refineries. So expect additional costs on top of the premium the Californians are already paying at the pump.
Alex Jaquez with the Groundwork Collaborative think tank in Washington, D.C., says literally no oil is moving out of the Middle East right now, with Iran threatening any ship that tries to move through the narrow Strait of Hormuz. President Trump countered with an offer to extend risk insurance and possibly a U.S. Navy escort to ships, but at this point it's unclear whether there will be any takers. But Jaquez says economically, the damage has already been done, driving crude prices up over $75 per barrel.
Some analysts have predicted that if the conflict goes on, we could see prices as high as $90, $95, even over $100 a barrel. And that could bring nationwide average prices up to about $3.50 to $4, depending on how high they go. And of course, California, which is already above $5 right now, that could drive things into the $7+ range.
But the Iranians aren't the only ones adding pain at the pump. There is also a little-known federal regulation called the Jones Act. It requires that anything shipped between U.S. states use U.S.-built, owned, and operated ships, which are more expensive and in short supply. So crude oil imported to California from Gulf Coast states must first sail east to the Bahamas before turning west to California. Alexander Stevens with the Institute for Energy Research says the system can only take so much.
The way markets work, they can be very resilient to some of these things. But like I said, a death by 1,000 paper cuts, at a certain point, the system gets stressed so much that, it's just very difficult for people to even coordinate, where should oil or where should any good really go.
Unlike other commodities, when gas prices increase, especially diesel, everything gets more expensive with the increase in transport costs. No one will be able to escape the pain of this. But Christopher Sly says maybe that's not such a bad thing after all.
A little pain might be nice to get people to kind of understand the global implications of what's happening, how it affects real life. And I do expect it to affect prices and everyone's cost of living.